probably spill gas everywhere and somehow light it on fire and burn my bike and burn my house down, and yeah, that'll be real good. Alright, what is going on, everybody? We are on the Multi today. Just had a little bit of a scare again. I haven't really ridden this thing in almost 2 years. All the way back when we were in Washington. I just had this in the RS4, and I just didn't end up doing any real long rides where I felt like I needed this. I just did quick rides on the Aprilia, or, you know, if it was a ride that we were doing, it was short enough that I could do it on the RS4. I mean, like an hour or two was not the worst on that thing, but yeah, I've just barely ridden this. I did that oil change and did that video a while ago, and I don't even think I've ridden it since then. I just did the oil because I did do a little bit of riding before, and then I just been sitting, so I did that oil back then. But this is my first time out on it in a very long time. I did double check my tires and double check my pressure and check the wear. They all look good, and they actually still were holding pressure very well. They were only a couple PSI below where they needed to be, so I put them back up to proper pressure, and everything's riding fine. But if you remember, if you watched the previous video where we took our Monster in on my wife's bike, and she was having that the fuel tank, yeah, I can't even remember what was inside there, but it wasn't reading. It was reading an empty tank, and that's what I'm reading now. I hopped on it when I just left, and it said a half a tank, being that I hadn't ridden it in a long time. Thought there was gas in there, and it was going down the road. Luckily, I checked down, and it was blinking. It's still blinking, but I stopped at the gas station real quick. Of course, it's filled up now, and it seems to be pumping fine. I think that float is stuck again, or whatever that mechanical piece is inside there. I think that's stuck again. It's been sitting so long like the Monster was. So we'll get that fixed, whether we can get it loose somehow or just end up replacing it. Not a big deal. I should be able to replace that myself in the garage. But yeah, that's hopefully we're going to the inspection right now is actually what we're doing. So we're going to head up to CTX here and have to do a quick little inspection. I'm not worried about it. Bike's 100% stock. You got to do an inspection on all your vehicles here in Texas when you got to get tabs. And the other reason I hadn't really rode it is because my Washington tabs expired July of last year, of 2020. So the bike got shipped down here with expired tabs, so of course I wasn't really riding it around with those. And then I went and got a trip permit for a 30-day trip permit, and I thought I was going to get that done a few weeks ago, and today is day 30. Today is the expiration date of that trip permit. So we need to go ahead and get that taken care of. Like I said, the bike's 100% stock, which I don't see any problem with it going through inspection. Hopefully they'll turn off my service date light here that's been on since I did the oil change. Just a reminder light, that's all that is. And then talk to them about the fuel thing, and hopefully I can get one of those up and get that swapped in. But yeah, it is hot out today. I wasn't expecting it to be this hot out. It's just been 90-95 for the last few months, but I don't even know how hot it is today. It says it's only 91, but it feels way hotter. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're heading up to CTX. Hopefully they can get me in. If we're going to be there for a little while, maybe I might take out a bike while I'm there and see what goes on. I've been wanting to just test ride a Triumph for quite some time, just because I've just never rode one. But we'll see what else they have there. So see you guys in a few minutes if nothing happens along the way, hopefully. So she was supposed to yield. That's what that was about. But that's the thing around here. People don't really read the signs, I find, a lot. And a lot of people don't yield when they're supposed to. They just come flying in, and I don't know. There's a lot of crazy drivers around here. This traffic is fantastic. Alright, well, we've made it to CTX. We didn't die. That's a plus, especially down here. Except for that one girl who decided not to yield. But, man, after that ride, I never ever disliked this bike. And I've said that many a times. I love this bike. I like it a lot. But after that ride, I like it. Oh, yeah. I like it. Just a few things to tune up, fix up, and all that. And but yeah, I don't regret keeping it one bit. I am still very much happy with this bike. Alright, hopefully they can get me in. See how long we'll probably be here, and we'll go from there. Alright, catch you guys back in 1 sec. Alright, leaving CTX. Yeah, I didn't end up taking a bike out while we were here. I actually wasn't here for too long. They were able to get me in and out fairly quickly. I was only here for, I don't know, maybe an hour, a little over an hour. So wasn't bad. Just hung out, chatted with the guys, chatted with a couple customers. And yeah, so bike's all good to go now. Bike's all good, inspection's all good. It's got my papers, so I can go up and get my tabs now. And yeah, plus while I was here, I picked up the part for my fuel tank, so hopefully we can get that sending unit taken care of here, hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, we'll kind of go through that. I guess I can make a quick video on that, see how that goes, and probably spill gas everywhere and somehow light it on fire and burn my bike and burn my house down. And yeah, that'll be real good. But we'll probably try and take care of that tomorrow. Man, I miss this bike, dude. And there's no... One thing sometimes I forget is, because I've been so used to the auto clutches with every other bike, sometimes I try and shift without my clutch. It doesn't do anything. It's alright though. It's almost like old school now, like 6-speed manuals are going away and everybody's going to the auto clutches and everything, you know. Bring back the manual motorcycles. Actually, they're not gone. Never mind. Y'all know what I'm trying to say though. I don't know where I'm going. The only time I ever come down here is to go to CTX. So I might have supposed to take that, but I'm gonna go this way. But yeah, I'm excited to get this back on the road though, because I do want to kind of do some longer rides. One of the things that I wanted to do around here is do some of the longer rides, and I really want to just like go see some abandoned towns and see the history stuff and stuff like that. I don't know, it's kind of what I'm into a little bit. I'm not like huge into it, but I find it interesting. I like history and that type of things, and going to these old abandoned mine towns or whatever was going on in that town back in, you know, the early 1900s, 1800s, all that type of stuff. I think it's cool to just see all that type of stuff. So that's just one of the things that I want to do. I'm glad to get this bike back on the road, and have some fun with it again. So hopefully we'll get some videos of that coming soon. Like I said, we do have our hunting trip. Man, I messed up. I bought my camo gear all in a hurry over the weekend, this past weekend. Bought my shirt, bought my pants, thinking it was this weekend, the hunting trip, so I paid the extra money to overnight it. it's freaking next weekend, man. So I paid extra money. It's whatever. That's my dumbass. But at least I got it, so I still need to try it on. Hopefully it fits. It should. I ordered it pretty big. But yeah, so we got the hunting trip next weekend. Really looking forward to that. And then the weekend after is the Italy. Oh man. And there's a car that burned down right there, it looks like. That's unfortunate. We keep watching the news. Hopefully stuff doesn't change too much with what's going on over in Europe and Italy. But we're looking forward to going, ready to go, ready to just have a vacation. Really haven't even had a vacation in like 2 years. So it's kind of scary, the ride with my blinking gas light, man. I know the tank is full and the bike runs fine. I think it's just a sending unit or something skunked up from the ethanol getting all gummed up in there again, but bike has ran perfectly fine. There's been no like drop in RPM or stalling or nothing. It's just like, I think it's an electrical thing, so, but it's just kind of weird how kind of strange seeing my gas light blinking down there. I think I'm supposed to go right here. Yeah. I do need to get my rear brake. I told him back there at CTX I'm gonna have to bring a bike back in. I need to get my rear brake looked at. It's pretty squishy. I mean, or I could buy the pump and do it, but I don't know. My thing is with tools is like, I can buy the tool, I can do the job, but how often am I going to need that tool? You know, like, I don't know. You look at the price of labor and what you pay to have a job done, and then how many times are you going to use that tool based on the cost? And I don't know. I might just end up, I think the vacuums are fairly cheap. I don't remember. I think they're like 20 bucks or something. I might just do it just to have it, because that's like 3 or 4 bikes now that I've needed it on, and probably would have covered the cost of labor. But yeah, I need to get that taken care of too. Freaking hot today, man. Oh my gosh. I was telling him back at the shop that, like, up in Washington when you go riding and it's like 80, 85 degrees outside, you go ride though, like, it cools off. It don't cool off down here, man. It's 95 out and it feels like 95 still. It's crazy down here. It's nice though. I'm glad we can ride like year round. Oh, is that right-hand drive? I think that was right-hand drive. Alright, y'all. Well, I think we'll end today's vlog. Stuck back here in a little bit of traffic. I'm gonna go grab a quick bite to eat before I head home, and yeah, just take care of some of the stuff around the house today. So hope you guys just enjoyed this quick video today, and we've got a few more coming up here pretty soon. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.